him from the yard.
This is Don the Diecast Pirate, and today I have for you Diecast International Builders Frightning build. And I have this panel truck that I just recently acquired because I kind of like this one. I wish the hood opened a little farther. I think this might be a backup for what I'm going to use, because I have this one too, right? And I was like, well, I have an idea for this, and I was going to use this one for it, and use this one as a backup in case I screwed it up. And I remembered that previously I had gotten this one somewhere, and this one actually doesn't have a tilt front end, and I'm okay with that. I just realized that. In any case, what I like about this one, and it looks like we may have to touch that up a little bit, but it has the gold-plated engine and stuff, and I thought that would be really nice for what we're trying to do here. And with the green windows, I think it kind of fits, possibly, with what I have in mind. So we might just take these two and use the interior out of this one with this body, and let's get this up on the turntable and take a look at it so we know what we're starting with. Alright, so this is a Ford panel truck. I may or may not use that green glass. We'll have to see what happens going along with the build, but I really do want to use that gold-plated engine and interior, and we might change that up a little bit. Obviously, we're going to do a wheel swap and everything, but I want to do some custom work on this, and what I have in mind is, once I get it all stripped down, draw a design on top and drill it and cut it out with a jeweler's saw. And that's what I'm really going for. So we'll start with this one, and if I screw it up somehow, then we'll use this body. It doesn't really matter to me if this vehicle ends up having the tilt hood in the end, but I would like it to, just because I think it's a little cooler. Alright, so I just got these separated. I haven't even taken them apart yet. And the one thing that I did notice is, so the truck with the tilt hood has a different base. Let me get it off of here. Here we go. Has a different base than the one without it, and that's just the front part of it. Okay, so there's those. Looking at this, it looks like the interiors are the same. If I can get this out of here. Okay, that one's going to come out easily. Huh. Interesting. So there's the glass in the body, and it has this huge post in there. That fits in there very tightly. Right in there on the left side, there's like a yeah, there's some flash in there that's making the engine fit tight, and it doesn't want to come out. So if I press down hard, boom, there it is. Okay. So there's that. And here's the glass. Alright, interestingly, so the green glass has sides in the back. So maybe we could cut out some windows on the side too and put that back in there, where the blue glass doesn't have that. But again, that huge post. So I really have to think about this. If I'm going to cut out something in the roof, either I design around that post or I take it out. Either way, that flash in there is going to have to come out. Well, alright, so I got these cleaned up, and overall this came out pretty good. A little bit of paint left in the grill area there. I'll probably pick that out and set that aside. This is the one we're going to work with. Interestingly, the paint on this came off right away, but this one I actually ended up having to leave it in the awesome sauce for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it still didn't take all the paint off. So we'll have to probably give this a good brushing with a buffing wheel and see if we can get that cleaned up. Okay, so upon further review of the play, this that just wants to fall down now. The gold interior piece will not work in this casting unless I modify either the casting or that interior. So what we might do is actually do some things to this interior, and I might be able to put like a gold treatment, or I have the metallic Sharpies, and I could make that gold or copper, probably the gold for the engine, and then we can do something different with the interior. The glass will work, and what I actually discovered is the side windows, they're not actually side windows. So this glass doesn't have those, but what they actually do is if you look inside there, they don't actually go all the way out to the sides of the vehicle, and those are made to rest on top of these 2 points there on the gold interior. Now if you see here, when I try to put this in, I get to about that point and it doesn't want to go anymore. And I'm just not sure why. It might be because there's a bigger, this dashboard's not as thick as this one, so that might be what it is. And honestly, I'm okay with that because it gives me an excuse to actually do some work on this, so it's fine. all right, so I'm not exactly sure What am I going to be doing here? Let me reposition this camera. Alright. So I was kind of thinking like a skull and crossbones type of thing. And then I thought, well, what if we just do like the skull like that, and then do like a crossbones this way, right? And then instead of cutting it all out, maybe we do a little bit of etching. Well, I forgot to push the record button on the painting, so I had a thought and I decided to come back and add some of this orange color into the engine. Maybe we'll put a little bit on the seats too, right? I mean, looking through the windows, right? Yeah. Let's give it this old, instead of a like no wash, we'll just give the seats the orange treatment. I was kind of wanting to use that gold interior from the other one anyway. This would somewhat give it that look without actually, this will be like more fitting, I think. I don't know if I want the air filter itself, but yeah, just like that. I mean, we're not going to see all this anyway. But just boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Just go around and throw some color on it. The sides of the seats and I mean, realistically, here's that other one. What are you gonna? You're not gonna see much of that through there anyway. So gold wheels. I went orange. Well, there's a will, there's a way, right? Let's not ruin the crappy paint job, Don. Okay. I don't think we need to do everything. Just give it that touch of color. I went ahead and put the body in the air fryer to dry. Because the Stalin res wasn't dry after I went and cleaned my airbrush out and came back. And I was thinking about doing that satin color on it. Probably not going to do that. I think we're just going to leave it flat black. Why? Because flat black primer is frightening. Like, dude, there's no paint on your car. That's frightening. So, yeah. Alright, I'll be back. Here you have it, guys. My frightening build for the Diecast International Builders. Old Ford panel van. Skull and crossbones on the roof to represent the pirate. And the witch's brew in the background. In the green windows, in the blood red streaks on the hood. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you my frightening build for the Diecast International Builders of build of October of the Ford panel van. Murdered out in black primer. Threw some red Tamiya clear on there to simulate something in the skull and crossbones on the hood, on the roof. Let's get it up on the turntable and take a look at it. Alright, so this is a Ford panel truck. I may or may not use that green glass. We'll have to see what happens going along with the build, but I really do want to use that gold-plated engine and interior. And we might change that up a little bit. Obviously, we're going to do a wheel swap and everything. So as it comes around, you'll see the streaks on the hood, and the orange wheels, and the orange engine, and the red on the door handles, and the red on the taillights, and the green glass. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this. I had this idea of maybe cutting a pattern in the roof and putting a light inside to shine through. And I really wanted a red light. And when I was looking stuff up that would be small enough to use, I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I went with a blue light. And no, you can't buy this at Kmart. So anyway, guys, hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all the other builders, my fellow Diecast International builders, really some of the best guys you could ever hope to know. Really welcomed me into this community and made me part of their family. And that's Mark at Matchbox Mark, Ron at Sobo Diecast, Opa's Diecast Restorations, Peter at PB's Retro Restorations, and KC at Metal Mania 3D in the Diecast Workshop. Guys, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to build with us, be sure to let us know so we can come check out your video too and include it in your build in the recap video. If you don't have a YouTube channel and you want to build, that's fine too. Just send us pictures to our email. If you're not sure who to contact, my email is diecastpirate@gmail.com. You can send those pictures to me, and I'll make sure that whoever's doing the recap video gets those beauty shots. Next month, we have the Pontiac build for the month of November, and December is the holiday theme. Any Pontiac is any Pontiac, any scale, made by any manufacturer. And the holiday theme is any diecast, any scale, any manufacturer. So we'd love to have you come build with us, and be sure to check out all the other builders, and
We'd love to have more of you guys build with us. We appreciate all the ones that do, and we just want to share our love of diecast with you guys. So, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below. Click the like button. Thank you in advance and afterward. And ring that bell for notifications. As always, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and I'll see you next time.